that he is a genius that has so much to offer. They also said he has the heart of a hero and the passion of a poet. He has the zeal of a saint. He had a promising future. He had a promising ministry. He was what you would call a really good catch. He was somebody that you would have thought somebody would have already snagged up. And yet he was so committed to the purpose of God for his life that he didn't just put himself out there and make himself available for anybody and everybody. He just remained faithful to his assignment. And while he was being faithful to his assignment, God just divinely interrupted his life. He said, Hosea, he said, I want you to know something, son. He said, I have a wife for you. Are you serious? Finally, you have a wife for me? Now, you would just assume, would you not, that if God was going to give the prophet of God a woman to be his wife, that he would have given him the kind of woman that was also, number one, a woman of God, or at least somebody that was on the same ministerial page as he was on. You would think that God would think like that, but I'm telling you, sometimes his thoughts are beyond our thoughts. His mind is beyond our mind. But yet you would think that if she was going to be a help to him, surely he would give Hosea a woman that loved God. Surely he would give her somebody that loved prayer, that loved the ministry. Maybe she could even sing. Maybe she could sing before I preach. I bet he thought that. And if she can't sing, well, maybe she can play the piano. Because, you know, every preacher needs a wife that knows how to play the piano. And so maybe that's what God has for me. And if she can't do that, at least maybe she can teach sometimes. Or maybe she can take up an offering occasionally. I don't know, but at least I hope she loves people. Hosea's like, God, you know, I'm not going to worry about it because you know me and you know where I'm at in my life. You know where I'm at in ministry, and surely you're God. You've thought all of this through. You always think everything through. You know the end from the beginning, and I trust you. I've waited my whole life on this right here, and if you say it's time, then I just believe that it's time, and I believe that you do all things well. So I'll find her. Thanks for giving me the heads up. I promise I'll find her. I am going to find her. Your word says that when a man finds a wife, he has found a good thing, and so I will find her. Thanks for the go ahead. Thanks for the all clear. I am going to turn this church upside down until I find the woman that belongs to me. God says, she's not in the church. Are you kidding me? She's on the mission field. You have given me a wife that has a heart for the nations. She is on the mission field. Oh, how blessed am I. No, son, she's not exactly on the mission field. Well, she does have a mission in mind, but not that kind of mission. Your wife is going to be on the corner of 3rd and 5th Street in downtown Dallas. I mean, some area. Somewhere. Hosea said, excuse me? Did you just say that my wife... You are so funny. I mean, you're not serious, right? I mean, what in the world would my wife be doing on the corner of 3rd and 5th Street? Because, hey, God, people don't marry people like that, okay? Can we just get that straight right now? Come on, God says, come on, let me show you who she is. On the journey, he looks up and he sees a woman just like God said in the corner of 3rd and 5th. Her? You have got to be kidding me. I told you people don't marry people like that. I have waited my whole life. Who marries people like that? And on top of that, I got a ministry. You gave me a ministry. What are my friends going to say? What are my peers going to say? What are my brothers and my sisters going to say? I mean, look, I don't even know what to say. So God only knows what they're going to say. And one thing I think that they'll probably say is there is not an ounce of her right there that is first lady material. I don't care how many hats you buy her. I don't care how many purses you buy her. I don't care anything. You buy her whatever you want. She is not leading material. How do I take that and put it up over the women's ministry? Do you know what kind of women's ministry we are going to end up with? See, the fact that he married her, that's not surprising. That was called obedience. But the fact that he loved her, that's what's surprising to me. Hosea loved somebody he never imagined that he would ever love. He dreamed about somebody he never imagined he would dream about. He was thinking about somebody he never thought he would ever think about. He never would have expected to love somebody like Gomer. So now he feels like he's got to explain. Yeah, I know she's got a bad reputation, but I love her. And I really love her. She's got a past. I know, but you got one too. I can't help it. I love her. I know she made the worst career choice you could ever make, but I still love her. She's been around, yes, she's been around for a while. She lacks character, she lacks integrity. Go ahead, whatever you say, yes. She's got a bad name. I know she's got a bad name, but I'm going to marry her, and I'm going to give her my name, and hopefully my name will cause her to change. I mean, if people would only take the time to look closer, they would see that this is a broken woman. She didn't just wake up one day and say, oh yeah, a nurse, a doctor, a dentist, an anesthesiologist, a prostitute. I'll be the prostitute. Somebody's got to do it. No, she had been broken. Somewhere along the way, something went horribly wrong. If they would just look closer, they would see that she has been through so much. She has been handled by so many people, disappointed by people that she trusted in. She's been exploited. She's been manhandled. She has been violated. She has been through something that's caused her to end up where she is. No one has ever really cared for her. No one has ever really loved her. It's always been about what she could do and not who she was. And there's no denying that she has had a bad past. But if God brought her into my life, then that must mean that he's going to use me to give her a better future. And since real ministry begins at home, I guess I'll just go to work at home, because maybe, just maybe, I